tonight we turn our attention to a surprising development in Maine politics. The headline is striking. Maine's top Democratic Senate candidate says he won't back the party's current leader, Senator Chuck Schumer. That's a bold stance that could reshape the race for the U.S. Senate seat up for grabs. Troy Jackson, a progressive named in the Democratic primary, is on the cusp of becoming the party's nominee. He's faced a tough landscape. The Republican incumbent, Senator Susan Collins, is a well-funded opponent, drawing money from conservative groups. James Jackson's race is billed as a key battleground that could influence Senate control nationally. In an interview with the New York Times, Jackson said, "The Democratic Party needs a different approach to get people back in the party, working class, everyday folks, and I can't see that happening with Senator Schumer." He made clear that he's not certain he would want Schumer's help in the general election either. It's not surprising he says this. Schumer has become unpopular inside the Democratic base, especially after his perceived weaknesses in opposing President Trump's agenda. Many Democrats want a leader who can rally voters against Trump in the next election, and Schumer's reputation has taken a hit. Jackson's campaign had a rough start. He previously ran for governor but raised only about $1.5 million. He's had to rebuild his profile after the unexpected exit of former candidate Graham Plattner, who stepped down over a separate scandal. That exit meant Jackson has to run more quickly, with limited money and fewer ties to major donors. He's faced a new challenge, building the support that would likely need the backing of powerful party committees and super PACs aligned with Schumer. He said he would have to find out what that entailed. He added he only would accept help journal without strings attached. This is a heavy condition that could deter the national party, which often represents as big donors, if the message is not it. The result is a state race that looks to be the talk of a new hurricane. McCollins drives support from the money, Jackson has the enthusiasm of the working class. He's pumping out messaging that resonates with voters looking for a change. He is, however, in the situation where he wants to stay independent of Schumer's influence, and that is placed under pressure from Washington. It is not unusual for other Democratic candidates to reject Schumer as well. The story in Chicago shows that a number of other Senate hopefuls are keeping a distance. Some say that Schumer has failed to draw more money or policy successes. Still, it remains uncertain whether Jackson can secure enough support from the National Democratic Coalition to overcome Collins. That might mean an unusual fighting campaign built on grassroots enthusiasm. For those of us assigning the narrative, we want to remember that the story is a story of politics, a story of a battlefield where two generations meet. This conversation highlights real tough politics and will shape how we talk about leadership and party cohesion. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for more updates from around our democracy, right where it matters.